Hey guys, so the MLP hiatus is finally over, and season 7 of MLP has finally started. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do my review video on My Little Pony on the My Little Pony season 7 premiere. Alright, so in the beginning of this episode, Starlight met up with Spike in the castle, and and so they had talked for a bit, but Twilight was playing some was working on some surprises for Starlight behind her, which was supposed to be for a special celebration for Starlight, Spike, Discord, and Thorax for saving Equestria and the main six from the Changelings. Spike, however, during his conversation with Starlight, he actually did an impersonation of Rarity when he talked to Starlight about what she was gonna wear for the celebration, and and so and the celebration was also for helping the changelings change back, and pretty much the celebration is for their it's pretty much for what they accomplished in in the season 6 finale, which I thought was really nice. So after the intro, it showed them at the special celebration with the other ponies in Ponyville as well. And that's also where Celestia had awarded them with something called the Equestrian Pink Hearts of Courage. Which, and again, I also thought that was really nice to give them that. However, it was kind of funny to try and get those necklaces on Discord and Thorax, though. but like I said, it was a really nice thing to give to them at their special celebration. And it was also cool to see the other changelings there as well, communicating with the other ponies there. And I thought the voice acting for them was actually really good. However, since Twilight is supposed to be Starlight's mentor, she was struggling with what to do with her next. So Twilight just decided to address the situation to Celestia. That's where Twilight found out that she had to send Starlight away. So Twilight had thought about the places where she could send Starlight. So Twilight used some spells to take Spike and Celestia into her mind to fantasize about what it would be like if Twilight sent Starlight to the Changeling Kingdom. I thought this was a pretty cool spell for Twilight to use on Spike and Celestia. However, Twilight didn't like the thought of Starlight being sent to the Changeling Kingdom. So then Twilight thought about sending her to the Dragon Island, the Dragonlands, but unfortunately she didn't like the thought of her being sent there either. But I'm glad I got a chance to see Ember in that fantasy, though. But because dragons love diving into lava, obviously Starlight wouldn't be able to survive that. So then Twilight had another fantasy of sending her to Moonburst, which would actually make plenty of sense if Twilight sent her to the Crystal Empire to spend time with Moonburst. However, she still didn't like that idea because of some magical concerns she had about her spending more time with Sunburst. I think I accidentally called him Moonburst, and I apologize about that. Alright, then Celestia actually started laughing, and that's where I thought she was going completely insane, or I thought she was under, some weird magic. But she was laughing because Celestia was also concerned about when she sent Twilight to Ponyville, like this probably happened, way back in Season 1, pretty much day 1. This is probably what Celestia was thinking. And it was kind of funny to see Celestia in that flashback freaking out about sending Twilight away. But either way, I'm glad I got a chance to see more of Princess Celestia in this episode, because I feel like I haven't been seeing her as much lately. And and another important thing in this episode is Twilight and Celestia still got a chance to keep their special bond despite despite and I despite Twilight being the princess of friendship. I'm glad that Twilight didn't feel like Celestia didn't need. I'm glad that Twilight didn't feel like she didn't need Celestia anymore, since they still are really good friends. And it overall was the path that Celestia wanted Twilight to go. Pretty much when, at the end of season, that was obviously stated in the season 3 finale. And also, since Twilight is a mentor of Starlight, like how Celestia was as well. But like I said, I'm glad that they're still really good friends. So then, Twilight, Spike, and Celestia return to the party, and that's where Starlight had a special graduation for being a great student, but Starlight still felt like she wasn't ready to be sent off yet either. But she also got a special gift from Twilight, which was a mirror with some pictures on it, and Starlight really did enjoy that present from Twilight. And also Twilight overall didn't feel like she was ready to send Starlight away. And also, Twilight compared to Celestia, Celestia being the princess of friend, knowing Celestia compared to Twilight, Celestia is obviously the ruler of all of Equestria, and I think Twilight has only been Starlight's mentor for a whole season, and Celestia Celestia used to be a big teacher of Twilight for two seasons and all those 13 episodes until Twilight got her wings. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool how I'm somewhat going over these details, just talking about it, because it's, like I said, I'm glad I got a chance to see Celestia in this episode. But yeah, okay, you know what, actually, I'm getting off task, but yeah, so, where I was getting at, actually, is where, I personally didn't think Twilight was ready to send Starlight off just yet, because Twilight's only been her mentor for a whole season, when Celestia, I think, has been Twilight's mentor for much longer than that, and that's where, because at the end of season 3, Twilight wasn't the same kind of student as she was before to Celestia, when things had changed when Twilight got her wings. That's kind of where I was getting at. I guess in a way it's kind of relevant to this review, but I just don't want to get too carried away. But that just came to mind, and that's just my thoughts on Starlight not being sent away yet. But yeah, since like I said, Twilight has only been her mentor for a whole season. But anyway, so yeah, so overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. However, I was really surprised. Here's one thing that really did surprise me, is that this premiere was not a two-parter, since the other premieres in the other 6 seasons had two-parter premieres. But other than that, like I said, I really did enjoy this episode, and I'm glad I got a chance to see more of Celestia in this episode, and I think it was a great way to start off the season, even though it wasn't a two-parter. But yeah, like I said, it was overall a pretty good episode. But anyway, so this is my review video on the My Little Pony Season 7 premiere. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.